Hey guys, it's JoJo's95 here, and today, look at my top 10 best movie 2018. Today is the last day of 2018 of December 31st. So, we kick this off with my top 10 best film 2018. Now, last time we did my top 10 worst movie 2018, which is terrible. But we look at my favorite film 2018. Before we look at, let's take a look at very honorable mentions. First off, we had Teen Titans Go, and I actually enjoy the film because I hate Teen Titans Go TV series. It's funny, they're goofy in this one. Then there's Christopher Robin. It's a live-action film starring Alien McGregor. Wow, the stuffed animals, the character prevailed the others. It was gorgeous, looked like you stuffed animals. They got Jim Conley Price role as well. Then there's Venom. Yeah, we are Venom. Yeah, critics hate, but the audience alike. I do enjoy this ones. Then there's Halloween, a new sequel is a canon, it ignores any other sequels. Then there's a Mag, which is a shark movie for your Jaws diehard fans. Then there's Overlord, which is a horror movie I think it's directed by J.J. Abrams. Then there's Solo. It's actually a great film, but they still bombed at the box office. But yeah, they still bombed. Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Another great film, enjoy it, but the really disappointment has a bunch of plot holes, confusing. Yeah, no, I'm not going to spoil this one. Finally, there's Heredity, probably the best horror film of the year of 2018. So, yeah. Enough of that, let's get a look at my 10 films of 2018. Number 10, we have Ready Player One. This movie is gorgeous. Wow. When the first time I saw a trailer, it's like, wow. I mean, the music by pure imagination. This is what happened. I write in my fan fiction. I can imagine the story. It's got all a bunch of whole Easter eggs and also looking cameos, a very familiar face. Like Tracy, Iron Giant, Sonic, Goro, Ryu, Dolores, and heck, even a freaking Mega Godzilla's in this movie. Even the Gundam's in this movie. Like, towards the end of the movie. Like, a climax and a whole bunch of cameos of climax. This actually dreams come true. It's got a nice little cast. I won't complain because the villains' idea. Some sort of evil corporations. Yeah, I actually love the film. It's actually rewatching, counting the Easter egg in this. Unfortunately, there's no sequel. It looks a lot better than Pixels. Yeah, Pixels sucks with starring Adam Sandler. Anyway, that is number 10 is Ready Player One. Coming number 9, we have Bumblebee. Yes, a finally good Transformer film after sick and tired of the Bayformers last night. Was it last year? It was a train wreck. So Bumblebee finally got on this film. It got fresh and it was a critics of Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a great cast. This one's got includes the young actors who play Charlie. Yeah, it's actually a little funny moments and very cool moments. It's also a sad scene moment, like between Bumblebee and Charlie. Like, the father's passed away, he heart attack. That's a powerful moment. I also like the set that takes place in the 1980s. Yeah, there are no inappropriate scenes, like no kissing lips. Thank God. There are no slow motions. The new set to come this was. The Shatter and Dropkick's cool, and as well as the Blizzwing. People complain he's supposed to be Starscream, but that's supposed to be, And one of my favorite moments is the opening scene. The opening scene is a Cybertron scene. It's probably the best, one of the most exciting opening scenes. And they got cast reprised with some of the Easter egg familiars. So anyway, if you're a fan of this takes place in the 1980s, I guess it's a one true fan. It's got new director. Hopefully you'll see the refresh reset button in this. Coming to 8, we had Quiet Place. Did you ever see the movie Quiet Place? It's a very quiet, like a silent thing, audio says. Yeah, the cast is great. He has a ton of jump scare, but what else? So it is a horror film. It is the greatest horror. You might as well keep it down because the creatures will kill it. Coming number 7, we have the Ant-Man and the Wasp. A sequel for an Ant-Man. Yeah, something actually fun one. Something actually very visual effects. The visual scene with visual effects looks amazing when this. It sounds cool as I got Easter eggs in this one. One thing I do not like is a credit scene. Yeah, it's a cliffhanger, but I'll get into it in a second. Coming number 6, we have Mission Fallout, or Mission Impossible Fallout. This is probably the best Mission Impossible film we ever got. It's based on a TV series the same name. It's got a great action fantasy. It's got Tom Cruise return performance. It's the best performance. It's got great action scenes, some chasing. Some of the coolest part that actually a helicopter gets crashing into the mountain, tries to survive it goes. So that is the best action film in the summer. So that is number 6 is Mission Impossible Fallout. Coming number 5, we have Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse. It's a 2D animated movie. It's by Chris Miller, the creator of the Lego Movie. It looks phenomenal. Yes, the animation, the character models looks gorgeous. Look like it's straight out of comics using colorful texturings. Yeah, sure, it's the most expensive. Some of the performance as well. It got the Spider-Noir, Spider-Meg, and Spider-Ham, which is funny. So, if you're a fan of this movie, I guess just check this out. Coming number 4, we have Deadpool 2. Now, I've seen it twice in this one. One is the R-rated version, is better. There's a little gore. There's tons of little cursing F-words and multiple times, I guess. It's also cool. Josh Brolin plays Cable. It's a perfect choice. Some of the actual cast performance good as well. The Juggernaut finally got as well. Better than X-Men Last Stand, which is a crappy version. Speaking of which, the coolest part, there's a credit scene. Like, Deadpool goes back in time. One he saves his girlfriend. One he saves Peter knew, I guess. And one he kills. Deadpool shoots the crappy version Deadpool from 2009 origin movie, and he kills Ryan Reynolds while he's working a script of the Green Lantern, which is funny. There was also a deleted scene, which is they did not make it to the movie, which is Deadpool kills Adolf Hitler when he was a baby. I'm not going to spoil it, but the plot of the movie is, yeah. They actually got the coolest music by called Ashes by Celine Dion. He actually got to win the award, so check it out. So anyway, that is number 4 of Deadpool 2. It's also re-released called Once Upon Deadpool. Yeah, that's not the best version. I go R-rated versions. Coming number 3, we have Incredibles 2. This was another fantastic sequel. It's a long way from the sequel from the first film, Incredibles, from 2004. I mean, it's got all the cast are back. Some of the actors replaced them. And some cool official effects. There's actually a little family comedy in this one. It's also funny. It's also the same moment where Jack throws his raccoon. Like goes after Shades the raccoon, tries to shoot laser, starts a cat fight, and tears down the house, tear down his parkings and outside of pools and areas. Let's say early. This is actually the most funniest moments of this one. Unfortunately, Bud Luckey passed away. Who played Richard Digger. And they got replaced by Jonathan Bank. My only complaint about the movie about is some reason everyone was going to be the bad guy. It was also a huge reveal. It's actually screensaver twist. It's a daughter, and of course he wants revenge. Well, I'm not going to spoil it about the movie. If you haven't seen Incredibles 2, I gotta say this is definitely the best animated Pixar films since the first ones. So that is number 3 is Incredibles 2. Coming number 2, we have Black Panther. Yes, it's a king of box office. It's a dominated box office. Yeah, it's a king of box office. Marvel Cinematic Universe Black Panther is a dominated box office, a big screen, make of money, most expenses, over $700 million. It's got a perfect cast. And Chadwick Boseman plays Black Panther. It's a perfect choice. It's a perfect choice in Black Panthers. There's some cool official facts said it takes place with Wakanda and as well as Michael B. Jordan as Eric Killmonger is a great choice. He has his most cinematic villain looks, and most importantly, some of the cool official effects action scenes. It's also a fight scene, like one of the places like the river cliff, one of the coolest final battles like Wakanda. It's definitely the most exciting moment of this one's. So in the end, Black Panther should be close at number 1, but there's only one film left in this one's. And also, I have quick honorable mentions. I forgot to mention it is the Creed 2. It's starring Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, forgot to mention. Coming number 1, the favorite film of 2018 is Avengers: Infinity Wars. Yeah, it's a great film. This a lot of people complain about this. The ending, it's a cliffhanger. Yes, it's a cliffhanger. Thanos already won. He just snapped like this, and all of everyone dies except Tony and others. Completely disintegrate, including Spidey, Black Panther, Star-Lord, others. It's completely devastated. Yeah, sure, audios will cry in the end of the film. It's just completely devastated. Hopefully, there was already announced the Avengers Endgame, my most anticipated film in 2018, was coming out next year. I'm very excited for this. So, and it's got great actors performance. Josh Brolin is amazing performance as the voice of Thanos. It was one of the greatest movie villain. It's greatest one of the most. We all know, like, as a fan, it's probably one of the greatest Marvel villains in the comic books. We're not familiar, and it's also one of the most sympathetic villains. Sure, he lost his daughter of Gamora. She drops her death accident, and I know, spoiler, because was already talking about last thing. It was no spoiler, so until now. So yeah, there was actually. It's kind of climate this one. It's actually almost like supposedly feels like a final chapter of this movie, but in the side it goes go 2 parts, splitting multiple sequel parts in this one's. And the idea was no, it's actually cool. It's also saddest moment, and like I said before, the ending it feels like a cliffhanger. It's almost like feels like one of the darkest sequel in the Marvel comic. I guess it's probably one of the darkest comic films since the Logan and Deadpool. So it's a very powerful, dark moments in this one. Thankfully, hopefully, there's announced the upcoming Avengers Endgame was coming out next year. Was people's worries my big theory is it might be Spidey. The other is stuck in a Soul Stone. This might be confirmed. So, anyway, it's definitely rewatchable, this one. So, yep, I think that's pretty much it. So that is a number 1 favorite film 2018 is Avengers Infinity Wars. So, yeah, there you have it. That is my top 10 best film 2018. We hope you enjoyed this year. We hope you enjoyed the video of my top 10 list to my best and worst movie 2018. I hope you enjoyed this year, and Happy New Year's Eve of 2018. And Happy New Year's Eve of 2019. So, yeah. What do you guys think? What is your favorite of 2018 movies? What's your favorite movie of 2018? Or what is your least favorite movie of 2018? Let us know in your comment below. What is your best and worst movie 2018? What do you hear? When you hear it, be sure don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click a bell after the notification is down below. So, hope you enjoy it. So, thanks for watching, and Happy New Year's Eve, and goodbye.